music. There we go. Feels weird to talk about it. I got a few things I want to talk about. I'll be honest with you, I don't go live that often, this type of live. But I'm going to get back to this because honestly, really, it's hard to come across topics, right? Everybody else is doing a particular topic, and I like to set myself, set myself apart from that, more or less, right? But there is a bit of a topic I do want to latch on to, just for the one time, and it's a bit nuanced, so it is a little bit different than how I see things. I'm wired so differently. These pancakes are good. It's a few things, right? The easiest one primarily was going to be the SNAP welfare WIC, the whole nine. I have a bit of a different view on that because everybody's so quick to, and I'm not gonna lie, I talk shit about it too, right? But I know better. There's a big difference between me just engaging for the sake of the live and what I really truly feel. I wholeheartedly believe that I can only voice my opinion the way I want to is on my own platforms. Because mostly it's due to there's just, I don't know what this word is, a bit of a like, I don't want to use this word because it's annoying, right? It's overused and oversaturated, but I acquiesce, brain fart. I acquiesce to the platform's, bylaws out of respect to the host. But anywho, getting away from my original point. There's a big situation going on right now. It's the talk of the town about like I said earlier, the welfare. The EBT, the SNAP, whatever. Whatever, you want to call it or have it go by, whatever it's called, where your region is. It's crazy, right? Because you want people to, on one half of it, right? From the civilian aspect, you look at it from like, all right, that's not something that you're supposed to live off of anyway, right? It's a temporary thing to help get you on your feet. And then there's those who do make a living out of it, and they even go online and brag about it. But that in and of itself is like the bragging part, right? It's a loud minority. It's a very small part of it. But there's a lot more that goes into the aspect of the talk of the EBT stuff, because there's those that are on it for, like, say, Medicaid and stuff like that, this, that, and the third, that are on that because they need it, right? They can't afford health insurance, so they go on that to get something, right? And a lot of people are going to lose it, and a lot of people who depend on that because for one reason or another. And those are good people, right? They're not the type to go online and brag, I live off of this and you have to pay for this for me, and people that do, you've seen the videos and the clips of all that. And The reason why I really wanted to talk about that because as messed up as it is, you want those people that are online bragging, talking shit to people and about people for being on it. And like, yeah, you owe me, the government owes me this and that, but it's all a big distraction from the fact that the real reason they're cutting these programs and they're cutting these assistance stuff because mainly they want to save up money and put it in their own pockets. Not only that, but they want to help give it to other countries too. We're already paying for stuff like other countries' medical bills and their own programs, right? We're paying for theirs over there. But for some odd reason, helping out your own countrymen, that's the part that notification is scared the shit out of me. Helping out your own fellow American, that's the sin. But it's almost like it's become more or less of like a civic duty to cut assistance for Americans, but quick to rush and think it's a patriotic thing to give that same exact money to other countries and other people. Not only that, give it to people that like illegal immigrants and stuff like that. It's fucked up, right? It's fucked up. This isn't just the topic I want to talk about, right? I just wanted to touch on it real quick before the way my train of thought is, I'd end up forgetting about it. And what really makes it worse is between all the hoop and the hollering, the laughing at each other, the people complaining and crying, and all that's, just to blow smoke up your ass. It's a distraction. Sleight of hand, like somebody once told me. They trick you with the left hand to distract you from the right, and vice versa. But the main reason a lot of people are arguing about all this stuff, it's barely touches surface level. So that's all I'm pretty much really saying is to look into it deeper. That's all. Because they did this with Doge too. We took your money out of the bullshit programs that your money was funding for sex changes for birds and okay, did you give the money back to the people? No, I don't think anybody got any of their money back. More than likely, the money got sent to Israel. There's also been a big talking point that's been going around lately, like on what should or man shouldn't do. I've pretty much broke it down to summarize it to be is a man in control of himself? If not, is he a leader? Right? What goes into this? What am I specifically talking about? Because what I've gathered personally from it, right, is if a man isn't stoic and in control of himself, and he lets circumstances and situations dictate how he wants to act or react, right? He can't even control himself. What room is there? What justification is there to have himself call put dibs more or less on the leader position, because that's our job as men, right? In a perfect world, right? The original order of things was God, man, a woman, child, right? And I'm not putting nobody down, neither man nor woman, right? This is just about something philosophically, I guess, or whatever. Some people were asking questions, right? Like, should a man crash out if your woman gets disrespected, or will you beat up your girlfriend's brother if he tries to hit her or something, right? And to each their own on how they choose to answer. I'm not trying to shit on nobody, really, honestly, because it's not really about that. It's more or less about what my take on it would be. I find it odd, right? I don't understand why specifically people are confused today. Like, they don't know what they would do if the girl did this or if the girl did that, right? It's like, yo, normally, and mind you, I'm not even advocating for you to crash out and go to jail or kill somebody for your woman, right? But ultimately, overall, right, you have to be capable of danger. You have to be willing to commit what is more or less of a light version of an atrocity to defend not just your family's honor, but yours, because your family is a reflection of you. So when they get attacked, right, it's an essential attack on your character. And if you're just the type to really nearly just sit back and go, I don't got to this, I don't have to that. All right, fine, that's cool. But you're essentially breaking up the order of things. As a man, you're inherently looked at as the leader. And if you don't run shit in your house, then what are you doing? That's just how I personally, I find it odd, right? If you're not like that. If I had to guess as to why specifically it is that way, why people or why men look at it as a, I guess, chore, right? Or burden to defend your family's honor, defend your family. Like, say you're out in the town, a perfect scenario is like you and your spouse, your girlfriend, fiance, wife, what have you. You're out in the town, and you're doing what grown folks do when they're out having a quote unquote good time. What that entails, what that inevitably or predominantly sends as a message, or that's whatever. And you're with a woman who you've deemed to be, very pretty, very beautiful woman, and she dresses a certain type, and you catch some dudes looking at your woman. Are you gonna freak out over it? Are you gonna crash out over it? Do you have the discernment to be able to handle a situation like that? Mind you, I'm just like going off the top of my head with this, but I think, right, in my worldview, how I see things, because believe it or not, that's gonna happen, right? That's just how people are. People, as a majority wise, anywho, do you have the discernment to handle a situation like that? The best thing a man can have, his best weapon, isn't a gun. It's his de-escalation skills, discernment and de-escalation. Because as an adult, 9 times out of 10, violence isn't really necessary or needed. The only reason why a lot of people say stuff like that is because they're hotheads. And I was this, I was that. Mind you, I was the same way. I was a young hothead, constantly, continually getting in fights, to the point to where I craved it and I loved it. Uh, and I personally, I'd like to think that the only reason you won't defend your woman, your family, personally, what I believe, I'm not calling nobody this, it's just what I believe, right? Not that I know, I believe. I think you're a chicken shit, right? It's kind of odd that you have a wife, you have kids who look to you for protection, provision, the whole nine. And a situation finds you, and instead of answering the call, you figuratively, sorry, essentially just uh, curl up in a ball and hide right in the fetal position. Oh, well, my wife should have this, or my kids should have that, right? And let me even go down that route, right? Try to like not necessarily concede to that, because that's no matter what, that's always going to be chicken shit to me. But let me try to like at least convey what I assume what they're saying when they say shit like that, and they're going to protect their women or their company around them. Because how I look at it personally, right? What's the word? My number one priority, right? Prerogative. Now, mind you, like I said earlier, not every situation needs to end up in a violent outcome, right? As an adult, you should learn how to talk things through. First and foremost, regardless of what the situation is, right? There'll be some times where you need to enforce your accustomed brand of defense for your grounds, right? But like I said, a violent situation, they're very uncommon, especially nowadays. I like to think that people are smarter now and for the most part walk away from things or talk things down. Hold up real quick. Hello, hello. All right. Sorry about that. Anyway, like I was saying, talk about it. 30 minutes. Damn. All right. I like to think that people are smarter nowadays, right? They de-escalate. They talk more. Not a lot of fights are happening. There is the loud minority too. For people who want to fight no more, they're shooting. That's very far and few in between too. But let me get away from that, right? And let me preface by saying this. As a man, you need to learn how to fight. You need to know how to be capable of inflicting harm on somebody to protect your own. That's first and foremost, above and before everything. It's very rare that you'll be able to use it. But if you were to, right, you have it on the arsenal to be able to. So it isn't even really necessarily like a red pill thing or anything. It's just common law for men. I'd say for women too, right? You should be able to defend yourself if the situation were to arise. Like if a man is not there to help you, right? I fully encourage and endorse both men and women to get in a gym to train. Like their lives depend on it. Not only just that, but the combats and the fists and the kicks and the grapples, the takedowns and whole everything, right? But that's just me, I guess. Also, I wanted to say, not that it really fucking matters or anything, but the game streams I'm not going to be doing on YouTube anymore. I'm going to move over to Twitch and same name for game streams over there. And from now on, when I do go live on this, I'm going to be doing this type of live from now on. Just wanted to throw that out there as well. But let me hit y'all with a quick I gotta use a little bonjour. And I'll be right back with you in 5 seconds. All right. Hold up. All right, I'm back. Lord have mercy. 36 minutes. Yapping about fucking nothing. Supporting through, so I'm just gonna click the monologue here. I'll be back next Thursday. That was the original day I had set for the live stream, so yeah, I'm gonna get back to it. Stick to it. I'm gonna be asking, so I'm out this bitch.